Oh, thank you very much. And Kasuri. So you are Kasuri. Yeah, tonight. I see you, you see me. Yeah. And the passage, paying homage to Buddha. Lama Domba Tumden de Jin Jaban Rajamba Yanda Ada Jado Damba Davar Jeba Jadin Jamba Jivunde Adam Enam Je Domba Je Tumden de Shaja Duvala Jado 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 Lama Domba Jumden de Jin Javan Rajamba Dawara Java Jidin Jamba Jivun de Galo Javala Dam Nam Je Domba Zange Jumden Deva Shaja Duvala Jadolo Juda Jalo Lama Domba Jumden de Jin Java Rajamba Savezandi Shatu Damba Devara Jaba Jidin Jamba Devunde Adamenan Yedoma Zangejin Panjawa Chaja Tuvala Jatalo Jadu Kante Kanye Dojatam Sachen de la Comba Dimbo Nenganye Jiden de Najoje Tezekewa Jala Ajas Agonga Jodo Zozawa Eji Jazo Zeje Rumona Taba Jide Zuna Lameba Rumbo Chani Jala Jan Senja Damba Jimin Davesha Zedo Jala Jera Zamaji Nami Jije Jala Taje Jidimba Tamji Jimbi Iduma Sona Yende Jazuji Deji Jala Jan Abenda Jajavar Jura Given as on the Chidu Jujura De Lion de Lava Dala Rabdone Shinge Damba in the Jadala Juna Diamaja Yava Pugu Zobaje Rami Ezamne Yozun Zange Damba. Read English, the next one.
A defective view of utter lamp flame, an illusion of Jupiter along a bubble, a dream lightning a cloud. See all positive phenomena like this.
Dedication.
Through these merits may sentient beings attain the rank of all seeing, subdue the foe of faults, and be delivered from samsara's ocean, perturbed by the waves of aging, sickness, and death.
Yeah, Zan ye zhe dang zu ge zhe nong la zhang Sanje Choram
Soge Chonam La Chancho Badu Dami Kasuchi Dagi Jenyon Di Personam Ki Rola Kenche Sangye
Sanje Choram
Soge Chonam La Chancho Badu Dami Kasuchi Dagi Jenyon Di Personam Ki Rola Kenche Sangye
Yeah, no. So we should play some. We should play some gambling. Yeah, oh. Yeah, I need to start what do I? So in Dhammapada, omniscient one said, not ignorant one, but omniscient one said, oh, then oh, 천음 셈이 제버대 셈니 저신 운두죠 가운데 심상 토는니 메싱체나 미텔라 대화제서 당어데스 so all the phenomena are created by the mind. 천음 심이 제버데스. Simni the mind is principle. The mind is principle. Is preliminary before the what the body does, what the speech does, what the mind does. So that is the motivation. Mind is the motivation. So before the act. So that. Then example, Buddha gave the example that so example, as the shadow, while the body goes, always the shadow, the body follows. So, so that this. So I think I jumped the quotation. So the mind is the principle. It's preliminary before the. It's preliminary means before the act of the body, speech, mind. So then giving example. Kalde samsang tonally. Kalde means if. Samsang tonally means by generating good heart. By generating good heart, samsang tonally, and then you talk to the person. You speak to the person by generating good heart, and then you speak to the person. So the to benefit to that person by thinking that, then you see, using that, then you speak to the person. Missing chana mitara. Then if you do that, then the vajus down this means happiness comes. As a result, happiness comes out of that. This is speaking to the person, example, speaking to the person with good heart. Missing chana mitara, the vajus down there, so happiness rises. Then example, religious emotions and up to the body, the shadow follows. Shadow follows up the body, religious emotions. That's the example. Always where the body goes, where the body goes. So that means there's always happiness. All that is not. There's no season, kind of like the even the crops they grow in the time. Some certain times they don't grow. None of that, you see, and also. Gold or the dollars or the things, the price of the property goes up and goes down, become, all changes, none of that. So, with a good heart, speaking to somebody, the good heart is an example. But you see, anything, because any action with the body, speech, mind, you do for others with a good heart. So always there's happiness, and it has no kind of decreasing or increasing. It's always same. It doesn't have like those other examples. The price of property, or gold or dollar or whatever it is, the price. It goes up and down. So not like that. There's always happiness. So the benefits of the good action, good karma, good action to do with the body, speech, mind, with good heart, and the result of happiness. Always same. There's no decreasing or nothing like that. So that's one thing. One thing that's always. So, so you will enjoy the happiness as a result. Because making that sentient being happy with a good heart, and then you, with a good heart you speak. That's one thing. So anyway, so the result of happiness, you see, just one benefit, some good action done to somebody, and you see, the result of happiness you enjoy for 100 lifetimes, 500 lifetimes. You enjoy like that. That general one, that depending on how it's done, could be more than that. So that's from one action, because benefiting to somebody. So 500 lifetimes, and that, and then could see it could be 1,000, 1,000 or more. 100,000 and could be more, could be, if it is stronger or something, that could be. So in your life, you see, if you do many actions, the good heart, or the body, spirit, mind towards others, then there's every day, unbelievable. You see, good karma, good action, benefit to others, with benefits to others. So, then, your life, not only this, but future, life to life, about hundreds, thousands, millions, billions, unbelievable success, unbelievable happiness, it's amazing. Like that. So you can create this with your mind. Yes, it's up to you, totally up to you, with your mind. You see what Buddha is saying is totally your freedom. The total freedom you have in your hand, you have total freedom of your happiness. Not only this side, most people in the world think just as like with only a few years, only few months and few years, I'm not sure. You can't really say it will be alive tomorrow. Can't say, you can't put signature. You don't have clairvoyance, and you see, clairvoyance to see tomorrow. To see tonight, tomorrow. And even that we don't have. So what will happen to you? What will happen to you, to the world? Cannot say. So, in your country. So that can say, but there. Yeah. So you have total freedom. If you know how to create happiness. Not only this life, but it's all the coming lives, all the coming future lives. Then greater, you can greater and greater, like sun shining in the world. Like sunshine, all the creatures can enjoy, human beings can enjoy, things grow, unbelievable benefits. There's only one sun in the world that shines, then everybody can enjoy. So like that. So like that you are. I'm just giving an example, but your mind is life to life. You can have success, happiness, then you see, then you achieve not only temporary happiness, but the one before I was talking just temporary happiness. Then you see, then ultimate happiness, the cessation of not only suffering of pain, but inner life suffering, rebirth, old age and disease and death and so forth. So I just say so forth, and that includes all, that includes many. So anyway, so then suffering, temporary happiness, which is called suffering change, and during Tibetan, then those two come from the tabat, the pervasive compounding suffering. So this aggregates, which we have 5 aggregates: the form, feeling, cognition, compound aggregates, consciousness. So these it's often said, totally under the control of and delusion, disturbing thought obscuration, such as the root of oceans of samsara suffering. So disturbing thought obscuration, that is the ignorance, anger, attachment, so forth. Then totally under the control. They're not free from that, or totally under the control of this. So the action, the karma. So because of that, then the aggregate. Therefore, because of that, this aggregate is pervaded by suffering. So the suffering, so experience of suffering, all like that. You see. So if we are free from the delusion, or delusion, these wrong concepts, we're free from that, and then it's action karma. And then these aggregates do not experience suffering. Then doesn't have to be in the nature of suffering. So that's so why this is nature of suffering? Because why we were born with that? So why? So so that you see, so because this aggregate is if it's totally free from the delusion, the ignorance, anger, attachment, so totally free from that, nature karma. Then it is no reason at all why we're born with the nature of suffering. No reason, no. There's no category evolution. You see, why this has to be nature of suffering? Why we have to suffer? If you're totally free from the Yeah, any delusion, distracting thought, obscuration, such as example, the ignorance, anger, attachment, the three persons' mind, there is actual karma, then you see totally free from suffering, totally free from suffering of pain, the suffering of birth, suffering old age, suffering of sicknesses, and suffering of death, you don't have to experience. So, so there's a total explanation. You see, the Buddha, Omniscient One, has taught Omniscient One kind of compassion to every living being, including you, and then every living being, not left even one ant, not left out even one tiny insect. That is, when you walk in the grass, tiny insects jumping, when you look from the bridge over the ocean there, there's so many tiny insects that pull out of the ocean, so much even the space, and you see sometimes where the sun rays come, sunlight come through, then depending on that, you see so much space in the sky. But where there's no sunlight, you don't see. Yes, I myself, so those things, and so even not even one tiny one left out, or renounced, not left out, to compassion to every single being. See, every single human beings, sura beings, asura beings, and different sentient beings. Sentient beings, not only human beings. There are many different types. So the hell beings, hunger ghost beings, the animal beings, some different types. And then in the ocean, then the size of mountains, wells, and then also the tiniest ones, and then under the ground, and in the bushes, not even one single, they're numberless in each realm, but not left out even one. So compassion embraces to every sentient being. Kind to compassion of this one, you see, enlightened, totally sees all the. He was Shakyamuni Buddha was asked before. I had all the problems, all the emotional problems, all the depressions, and all that. Asked like that. But you see, what we didn't do, and what he did was so you see, renounced the self-cherishing thought. He renounced the self-cherishing thought, and he cherished. I is just one. I is, just one living being. That you are just yourself. Only that. We cherish I, but that's the only one being. That's yourself. Nothing. There are numberless others, numberless others in suffering. Want happiness, do not want suffering, but do not know, but continuously, day and night continuously, they destroy, they create causes, they run, they're busy, so busy, they run to create cause of suffering, even though they do not want suffering. Constantly busy. Even though they want happiness, but they don't know the cause of happiness, as well as the cause of suffering. Because they don't know the cause of happiness, so they constantly destroy the cause of happiness. So like that, that was they don't know. So this is the nature of the sentient beings. Because the ignorance. The ignorance is such a not knowing what the cause of happiness, what the cause of suffering, what they have to abandon, and what cause of happiness, what they have to practice. They don't know. So that's the biggest mistake. They cannot fulfill their wishes. The sentient beings. So they constantly suffer. You see, so constantly want the happiness, but don't happen. So anyway, so this is what I'm saying. Yeah. So Buddha, omniscient one, and explained Kasore. He achieved Buddhahood means total cessation of the obscuration, not only gross but subtle. Total obscuration, and Buddha achieved the completed realization. So nothing more to realize. That's Buddha, named the Buddhahood. So, long eons ago, long time ago. Then you see descended in this world. There's 4 continents. This universe is 4 continents, and this southern continent where we are. And so Buddha descended in this southern continent only with compassion for us sentient beings, including every one of us. Compassion embracing to every one of us. Every sentient being, every one of us. Then you see, then revealed and have shown 12 holidays. 12 holidays to show us sentient beings. Basically, the Four Noble Truth and true suffering, true cause of suffering, true suffering, whether it's suffering, because there's the cause of the suffering. So it comes from the cause. So cause is created by our mind. This wrong concepts, And of course the root is not knowing what is I. Even though we talk day and night, whole life, I don't this, I want this, I want that, I'm happy, I'm not happy, all day long, all day and night, whole life, but we don't know what is I. Got a very strange. Yeah, but if you look for I, can't find. If you look for the I, can't find. From tip of the hairs down to the toes, you look for, you can't find. You can't find the I in the hospital. You do surgery, can't find the I. So anyway, no way you can find. From the tip of the hairs down to the toes, no way you can find the I. Because the real I that appears to you and you believe 100%, can't find it anywhere. And on your neither your body nor your mind, even all together, you can't find anywhere. And you can't find neither that nor in the world, nor in the world, nor in the world, you can't find anywhere. So, yeah, so that's if you look for, can find, but then you see, can't find. So, but then you see, can't find. But then you see, that's what appearing to a real I and 100% in trust. So then, then you see, that so you see, after the consciousness, your consciousness conceived in mother's womb, and this egg sperm from the father, the egg from mother, the kasure met together, and so the consciousness conceived on that, and then you see, then you see continuation from past life. The real I appeared, and you entrust in that. 100% you see, interest in that there's the real I, then the kasure. Real I, then you see, yeah, that believe in that, interest in that appearance. And then because that and mind, me and my mind, real mind, my and I and mine. So then you see others, real man and real others. So like that. So then you see, literally. You see, it's if somebody you're so selfish, or you're so bad, you're so cruel, or say, you give her or tea or money or something to somebody, and the person didn't thank it to you. If the person didn't thank, kept quiet, then got very angry. You get very angry, or like the person harmed me, So the me is the real one. No? So I is the real one. So you didn't think me, So get very angry. Dhammasala, long time ago, I was going to dialectic school to meet somebody. I think maybe Gerrit or to meet a monk, a student. I think, I met one. I think this monk, dressed kind of little like Theravada, sort of something like that, yellow. Anyway, the Korea, I'm not sure. Of course, that was my mistake. So I was going down, he did like this with the two hands. Of course, that was my mistake. I did like this. So that was my mistake, sorry. I should have done something like that, but I didn't do. So I did like this. So when I reached in the monastery, then the monk all the way came back to tell me, I did it to you like this, but you did like this. He was very upset. He was very upset. So I apologized to him. So I was in proper mood. I wasn't practicing Dharma. So I should be very humble, you see. But so he came all the way, returned back, all the way come back to tell me, to this. I did this to you, but you did this. Anyway, so see. So then you say, so the attachment, you see, because attachment, first of all, there's the ignorance, root of samsara, root of all your suffering, all your problem, root of all your depression, everything, you see. The wrong concept, the ignorance, holding the real I, entrusting the real I, reality not there. If you look for can't find, even though you believe it. If you look, you can't find. So nowhere in the world. And see, this ignorance, interest, this appearance of real I, then See, then on the basis of that wrong hallucination, or the hallucinated I, false I, then on the basis of that, and then the attachment rises. On that basis, but if there's no basis of that attachment, there's no way to rise attachment at all, and neither nor attachment, nor anger, any delusion, pride, anything. There's probably, yeah. I mean, there are 5 delusions or 253 as a young Bhagavad 253 as a no, 84,000 delusion. So by so many from 3% mind, the root is ignorance. It's your wrong concept. The 84,000 delusions, but so much, expanding. But you see now, so all those. If you don't have the base, if you don't have the hallucination, this false I, this real I, if you don't have that hallucination, if you're not entrusting that, even though it appears, but it isn't. If you don't believe in that, if you don't believe in that, and don't entrust in that, by realizing it false, and not only that, by seeking that, seeking the wrong concept, the ignorance, and or the negative imprints piled up on the mental continuum from beginningless rebirth. So if you see the ignorance and then leaving the imprint, collecting the imprint, all the galaxies. So the it's like this. Example, like audience, where magician person with the material substances, with the mantra, creates or a whole city. Not true, but he illusion the people, their senses, illusion people, the jewel palace, all kinds of things. Whole city can create by the magician person. So some people, unbelievable thing. So some people who don't know it is illusion by the magician person, then you see, believe it, not only appearing, but as it appears real, then that appearance, and then he or she entrusted that to the real. Not knowing the magician persons created the hallucination without knowing that. So there are people, they're like that. They're like that, like that, you see, it's a real I that appeared, and that's total trust, belief in trust in that. So this is true. So that is a good example of what we do, what we not only today, but from birth time. And not only from birth time, from beginningless birth, we have been living the life in this hallucination and with this wrong concept. And So like that audience who don't know this is created by this the hallucination and created by magician person do know that and believing everything real. It is appears real, everything real. Does not is hallucination. All the exactly same like that. Then who realized ultimate nature, the truth of the I. You see, this I is false. This real I is false, and never existed this I from beginningless rebirth. Even size of an atom doesn't exist. Who realized the ultimate nature, emptiness, the truth of an I. You see, by realizing that, then who realized that I really appearing, that it totally have been entrusting that from beginningless rebirth, then there is, you see, false, that false view. So, but recognize that. Recognize that false view and concept, the ignorance, believing 100% entrusting that is a wrong concept. So by recognizing, by realizing this, and then this is like the magician person. Or magician person, he has the appearance. He has the appearance is the hallucination. As people see, also he sees, but he doesn't believe. But because he knows that this is his own creation, magician, the mantra or the substance creation, he knows it's created by him, so it's not true. Like that, even though he has appearance, but he knows it's not true. The same as when we dream, we recognize the dream is a dream. So there's appearance, but you don't believe. You see, so in the dream, you see, when you recognize the dream, then you know, the sharp things or things, they can't go through, you don't have pen. Sharp things or something, you see, when you recognize the dream, then you purposely do that because it don't hurt, it doesn't cut your bodies in pieces, and when you wake up, you have the body, you have nothing wrong. So that's that, you see. So it's like recognize the dream is a dream. It's like they see, you walk through the sand and then sunlight hit on that. You see, so because that you know there's no water at all, but when you look it back, you came through that. You're going to look it back, then you have vision of water. There's no, you know that you came from that, so you don't know. You know there's no water at all. But when you look at it back and looks at that water, you see, you have the vision of water. So you have mirage. So you see, so this is similar. You see, who has a mirage and knows there's no water. It's like that. And there's another person who doesn't know it's a mirage, and then you see, who really believes there's water. Oh, so like that, you see. So we have been like this, sorry to say this, but we have been like this from not only today, this morning, not only from birth time, from beginningless rebirth. We have been living life like this in hallucination. Sorry for that. So that's the biggest problem. That's the biggest source of our problem, all the depression, all the millions and millions of people in the West, and the depression, all that. So you have every problem, whatever that you have, it's all come from that. from that ignorance, from beginningless. So you see like that. Exactly same. The mirage, who doesn't recognize this mirage? There's a water. You see, who truly believes there's water, even there's no water at all. Who doesn't know this mirage? Oh, that's exactly like this. And so, all like that, you see, kind of then you see, real I, real others, all that, then they say, then attachment, anger, all this, because on the basis of that wrong view, because on the basis of that, what I gave an example, so the real I and the on that basis of that, then they say then the attachment, you see, see, the real on the basis of the real I, then the real mind or real my body, my mind, my my children, my husband, my wife, and my family, my this what, and my possession, my this, my everything's real. So you see, so the attachment to that, and then something opposite, somebody did something wrong against your attachment or against your self-cherishing thought. Then that another one is a big, very big one is a self-cherishing thought arises from that root ignorance, self-cherishing thought. You see, that the I is they are numberless numberless omniscience, numberless the holy beings, bodhisattvas who renounce I, only cherishing numberless sentient beings, all that. But you see that now the number, even the ordinary being, there are numberless human beings in numberless universe that scientifically mentioned, not only Buddha. And then numberless suras, numberless asuras, then numberless helpings, numberless hungry ghosts, numberless animals. Oh, there are numberless universe, so there are numberless like that, you see, so so now I've got what I was saying. What I was saying before? What I was saying? Yeah. Self-cherishing. The one big thing about self-cherishing was arises from that. That's right. So you see that. That all numberless in its real. So among all that, I'm the only one. That see, because most precious, most important, most precious. You see, most important. But why most important then from this end? You are more important this end. You are more important this person. This one person, not many. I'm talking about one person who You are more important, or this person more important? Whose eyes are more important? Whose happiness is more important? So, you see, so the self-cherishing thought, among all this numberless sentiments, just ordinary sentiments, numberless. Among all that, so I'm the only one most important. I'm the only one most important. Most precious. But you see, there's no logical reason. But there's no logical reason. You see, why it is more important? It is just dictatorship. The self-cherishing thought is a dictatorship. You see, people in the world do not like generally the dictatorship. But of course, there's a good and bad. You see, who has omniscience, who has clairvoyance, even not omniscience, even didn't know omniscience, but at least clairvoyance, know the future, what will happen to the people, and you see, who has compassion to every living being, to every sentient being with compassion. You know, say, do not cherish I, cherish others who are numberless, cherish others as oneself. As we renounce others, we cherish ourselves, you see. So, you see, but that person, renounce I and cherish. As we renounce others, that person renounce I and cherish only others who are numberless. As I, as oneself, you see, cherish. As we cherish I. So like that, you see, so person's attitude like this, compassion, embraces, whatever. So then even didn't have omniscience. Of course, omniscience, knowing past, present, future, directly order the mind can read and the suffering, all the needs, what is the need for every living being. And who can reveal, shown every methods that what everyone needs. Of course, so it's like the Katsure. Example, for example, is a mother who love her child most than herself, who cherish her child most than her, than even herself. So, kind of, you know, does everything best what she can think best to her child, and to don't harm. You see, for example. So you see. Like that, you see. So, I mean, Katsure 100 billion, zillion times more than that. And there's somebody who, you know, omniscience minds, darkly seeing past, present, future, then can read emergence, know everyone's suffering, every method what fits to everyone, numberless beings in the realm, you know, knowing everything what is the method what is needed, to obtain, to be free from sufferings, to obtain happiness from life to life, even within one life. Gradually then bring to not only free from samsara, but even bring to peerless happiness, the total cessation of obscuration, the subtle obscuration, and the completion realization of the Buddhahood, and that Sanskrit names of Buddhahood. So you see, so that of course one being who decides, who revealed, who helped all living beings, all the sentient beings, like your child, like the mother's, zillion times more than that, the mother, own child, you see. More than that, you see. So the Kasuri, that's Kasuri. Even one doesn't have the omniscience like that, even not highlight that, can't see like Buddhahood or Buddha, even not like that, but somebody has a clear mind, so can see the past and future. So conceal so much the past and present, future, the needs, and then compassion to everyone, the embrace, like child, you see, like the father, mother taking her child, all that was looking after everyone, then with wisdom, you see, not only compassion, but with wisdom. That's, you see, they're positive dictator. Positive, I don't know what you call dictator or not. That one, you see, I'm not sure what you can call the Buddha dictator. that becomes like calling Buddha dictator. But so it doesn't fit. I don't think it means dictator means with a selfish mind. You see, whatever you do for others, your country, your population, whatever you do, but your main aim is your power, power, reputation, so yourself, so motivation, selfish thoughts. And everything what you do, even looks like helping people, but actually reality is to gain power, reputation for yourself also with not thinking the happiness of sentient beings. So you see, the main aim has to be the sentient beings' happiness, and you and sentient beings, you and your population, the countries, your population, the happiness of the first. And so that's the dictator, isn't like that, you see. So that's what then, if you live like that, and then sooner or later, everybody will see you, because everybody will revolt, and they will just like Syria, or like many countries, the parts with civil war, and then people will refuse, go run away, then sink in the ocean, the boats, so many crowds, and sing it all. So unbelievable the suffering, people. So this is what happens. So we all the time we hear the problems that people come to the country there. Oh, anyway, so the self-cherishing thought also came from that ignorance. So that ignorance I described before, so it came from that. So cherish that you are the most important, you are precious. So there's no logical reason that there's dictatorship. It's I want. I can give, you can give harm to anybody. You can kill anybody. You can harm to anybody, but nobody can harm you. You see the self-cherishing thought. Nobody can harm me. But I can harm to anybody, I can kill anybody. Oh, you see, if you want. so like that, you see. No logics. Dictatorship, self-cherishing thought. You have to know the dictatorship. If you are living life with the self-cherishing thought, then you are living life. You are following your dictatorship, the self-cherishing thought. Or then you see, from there, people don't get happiness. Happiness with this life, happiness for future lives. All the future lives, and then ultimately happiness is liberation from samsara. They don't get, then they peerless happiness, the Buddhahood, so the enlightenment they don't get. Or if you live life, if you live your dictatorship, self-cherishing, all like that, so it harms you, it harms also numberless sentient beings. The self-cherishing thought, the dictatorship, or the if it has been harming you from beginningless rebirth, then harming to all sentient beings. There's no one sentient being within harm. So from beginningless rebirth with the self-cherishing. Like that. So see, then you see the attachment. So we have that hallucination. You see, then false eye. Then entrusting that, because ignorance, believe that on the basis of that, the attachment, anger, all the other delusion rises. Without this hallucination, now the Buddha, sorry, I must finish it. So now the Buddha, you see, Buddha has completed the path, the wisdom directly perceiving emptiness. Realize the emptiness, not only that, Pakpa are in part of the wisdom directly perceiving emptiness. Those gradual depart of uninterrupted path. So and then the liberating path, all the other different things, rising path, mental, follow all that. Then you see, they are able to seize the delusion karma. You're able to seize the ignorance, the karsa, the root of samsara. You're able to seize. Then not only the gross development, but even subtle development, the negative imprint left in the mental continuum by the past, the ignorance, delusion, the ignorance, or the subtle negative imprint on the mental continuum from beginningless rebirth. Even you seize that, totally seize that, and by actualizing the Mahayana path, the great vehicle, the vegetable bodhicitta, and the wisdom as a directly perceiving, all then able to seize subtle obscuration. And then you see your mind is pure, totally pure. When you become Buddha. So you have no dualistic imprint, the negative imprint, even the subtle one, led by the past ignorance. So they didn't have totally ceased in that, even the subtle imprint, total dualist mind, totally ceased the imprint. See, totally ceased. So therefore there's nothing to project the phenomena that your mind has merely imputed. There's nothing to there's nothing to that your mind is merely imputed. The samsara, nirvana, the enlightenment, the whole thing. So there's nothing that which project You see, like you make a film in the putting machine, then with the electricity you project on the movie screen like this here. Movie screen. You project, you see, or you decorate on the phenomena so that your mind is merely imputed. Then you, next thing, you decorate it this, from the negative imprints, subtle negative imprints, and even the subtle negative imprint, decorate, project the true existence, the existence from its own side, the phenomena existing from its own side, or existed by itself, or real one. By using ordinary words, so what appears for us, how we believe it, or real one, the real, like emotional I, the real one. So like that, you say, so you see, with that, totally completed the limited part, the Mahayana part, and totally sees the negative imprint, dualistic, so it causes dualistic mind and dualistic imprint, and the project and the decorated dualistic view. So that that shortly, so there's no duality, there's no this negative imprint totally ceased. The subtle imprint totally ceased. Mental is totally pure. So that time, then you don't have this dualistic view, false view. You don't have that. Like for us, the real I, all the phenomena, whatever. So sense object, six sense object, everything appeared. Form real, sound real, taste real, tangible to real. So the five objects, all the six sense objects are real. See, all that you don't have that. The hallucination, Buddha doesn't have that. Like that, you see, all like that. So there's three ways of perceive. That's what three ways. There's a kind of three, not three ways perceiving object. You see, one according to the everyday our life from beginningless. You see this, as I gave example, mirage. Who doesn't know it's mirage? Who believe there's water there because you have vision of water. Oh, that like that we everything believe appear real, then believe real. Everything was like that. A dream who doesn't know is this a dream. Who doesn't know that you're dreaming. You don't know you're dreaming. And believe it's real, everything real. Whatever happens in the, but for example, you become president of Australia, in the dream, or you're married with somebody, you're married with President Trump. In the dream, in the dream. Then you got even one son, one daughter in the dream, So you got a lottery, or you got lottery, you got $1 billion lottery in the dream, you got a lottery, $1 billion. You found something, in the garbage or something. Anyway, so, but you see, you don't know you're dreaming. You don't know at all. So, totally believe real. But you see, in the dream, other so much party, enjoying over so much. Oh, there's so much trouble, blah, 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 blah. So much trouble, unbelievable trouble. Your hair's all become white and many wrinkles and so worried, and many wrinkles and even you become a very old man in the dream. So like that, you see. Yes, I will. That. I mean, it's only 5 minutes. You see. People will still work with. 5 minutes you go to sleep and then you unbelievable trouble, unbelievable hard life. All your body becomes so old and so within half hour or something. See, those happen. So that's an example on the story like that. So anyway, to show the meditation emptiness and so. Then we'll see when you wake up. You're not wife, not husband, not president of America, not wife, husband, or wife, not husband, President Trump. Then a child with President Trump. Anyway, so yeah, so kanya de so anyway, so the kasore. So the kasa so the how we start the I is first of all see the base valid base. Valid base. For example, you can't label I on the I. You can label I this mark or this table or as I. You see, your shoes, your kaka or I. You see, you can't do that. That's not valid base. So the valid base is the 5 aggregates, which what we have now. It's 5 aggregates. So the valid base. So which receives the label I. So by focus on that, then the mind focus on that. Then there's some mind immediately. There's some mind to make up the label on the I. There's some mind continuation that then make up the label I. Make up the label I. So that concept is merely labeled, merely imputed I. You see, merely imputed I. So that is most unbelievable subtle what the I is. Most unbelievable subtle. Then there is no I other than that. We don't have I other than that. No, that's it. I what exists is that's it. Nothing else than that. Nothing else than that. If it is slightly more than that, not exactly like that, but slightly more than that, means existing from its own side. Then there is a Madhyamika, not Samatantrika, Madhyamika Prasangika's view, the Gakcha, the objectively reputed. Objectively reputed. Exact. Exact. Not the previous schools. Sudantra, Baba Shiga Sudantra to the manual school. The close one is Mother Makeup Sawatandriga. So the right view is, do not exist totally from its own side, but it's labeled by mind, and it exists from inside both. See, so that's the right view. Totally do not exist from its own side. But now what Sawatandrika Madhyamika believes is right, but that's true. That's exact objective reputed according to Madhyamika Prasanga school or the philosopher. This is the extremely subtle objective reputed. So this order, if you see this one's false. If you see the eye like this, it's not. It's middle-leveled, but it's not middle-leveled by mind. So then seeing not middle-leveled by mind, that is exact the subtle object to be reputed. Subtle object to be the eye to be reputed, to realize empty as it is empty, as it is not there at all. In Shechala Misiba, so you see in the existence, it do not exist in the existence that one. So that Gakcha object with that I. Total. So by recognizing this false, then it's just a minute. It's just a minute to realize this empty. Just a minute. And then, that is the unmistaken emptiness. The person gets view the person gets view the the unmistaken right view of the person got school. This is the only one, not other schools view, wisdom there, which can cut the which can eliminate the cause of root of samsara, the ignorance, holding the interest in the I, it's not merely left mind, but something slightly more than that. That is, the realizing, that is totally non-existent. This is only one. There is only wisdom that you can eliminate the root of your root of samsara. If you don't like suffering, then you have to realize the person will view the emptiness. Then to realize that, but you have to recognize the hallucination is false. You have to recognize exactly the person can view the emptiness. The object reputed, Gajatama, self-object reputed, and yes. So therefore, it's helpful to learn, this is before the Madhyamika Prasanga school, see they wrong concept, they root of samsara, and they write to see. Then then you understand that to understand that the mindfulness school, then the Sundara school, the Babashka school, they root to samsara, they point view root to samsara, and then they explain their view of emptiness, what I say. But even though it's not exact, but it's not complete, but it becomes a step by step. Then you realize, because it helps to realize person view. That. That doesn't happen just like that. You have to have a strong guru devotion that looking at the connection. It's guru. They are the self-disciple. There's a guru. Even you received a few even few syllables, room or teachings you got received as a disciple guru. All that thing. Then to everyone you have a strong guru devotion, seeing the Buddha from your side, and by looking at the Buddha, then as a result you are able to see the Buddha. So the strong guru devotion, then from that devotion you receive blessing of Guru in your heart. Then you do continual strong, intense purification and collecting merits. Then you see with all this combination, conditions together, like the soil and water and seed plant inside. So you all the right soil condition, all you put together, all then seed grows. By putting water, seed grows. So the same as putting water, the Guru's blessings by receiving in your heart, Guru's blessing, then the Guru's blessings, or like putting water, or then your mind is Buddha nature, totally empty, our existing from society totally empty, totally ultimately totally pure. Not one is with delusion, not one is ignorance, anger, attachment, anything. So the ultimate truth, the mind is totally pure. So then, basically that, and then you see, then this past imprint. So if you past life, you read a lot of teachings from Buddha's teachings on emptiness. Like reading Dhamma Sutra, like Heart Sutra, reciting prayer. So you see, you recite by thinking. Otherwise, without thinking, then it's the lighter to God playing. But by thinking the meaning. So even though you don't understand, but keep the mind in that what you're reciting or reading. So mindfulness, or that if you don't know. So then we live so much imprint in the mind, or receive so much teachings on emptiness, or lots of imprint, and then then you see or meditate so much, or the how you then what the conditions come together, all this strong good devotion, all that. All then is a minute, they should manage all the the clicks, or then you see then then minute the clicks mind. So then you see the then if fortunate, if you are so much fortunate, then you see that even 1 or 2 words, even one or two words you hear, and it makes us, you know, you have a, strong, real, direct, understanding, awareness, and then realization. So certainly you open, you know, open your mind, realize only that you see. It's not that I have realization, it's not that at all. It's not like that. It's how the meditators, and how they explain the experience, all that like that. You say, so the very scientific, the Guru devotion, all these things, what I said, it's very, very scientific. It's like the clock watch or the TV or whatever. If things together, it's able to function. So it's very, very scientific. So only through meditation, then only through practice, you are able to tell the reality. Otherwise, you may think it's just a garbage or just believe lots of beliefs and doesn't happen, or you may think like that. So, but then through your practice, you see, something, for example, some stories, people who hasn't been in that place, people are hard to believe you, or you just believe, you just, you know. But then you go, but then yourself go in that country, then you'll see everything, then you know, so it's like that, you see. So I'm not going to talk on. I have a habit going on and on, tomorrow and after tomorrow. So you see, what I'm saying is, you know, what I'm saying is that, you know, in the West, people spent years and studied the fish, different types of fish, or spider, or fish, dolphins. You know, there are 6 dolphins, 4 dolphins, 6 dolphins. They always go by boat and they spend many hours. You know what they do, and they put the electricity, what they put to come to know what they are. They put this, what do you call it? Tracking device. Tracking device. And then, then they go there to watch whatever, yes, they learn. So is it, or spider or something. So you see, in the West, people, you know, the most precious hymn, the one time we have received most precious human body, there's something like this, yes. So you see there like this example, you know. But what about now, mind? What about do the same thing, we work for the mind. Do the same thing, now we work for the mind. To develop your heart, develop your realization. I mean, to realize this truth. I mean, this is emptiness and this ultimate truth. It's the most important Buddhism. You see, most important Buddhism. It's to realize. If you know what is the truth, then you come to know what is the false in your life. If you don't know the truth, you will not know what is false. You will know that. So most important is you don't need to suffer extensive suffering or samsara again endlessly. From beginning we did beginningless. But again, We don't, again you see, there's danger, we don't do anything, don't prove your mind, to realize the emptiness, then endlessly we suffer. Endlessly we suffer again. So the most important, so, you see, so to as much as possible in this life, we develop our mind, mental continuum, to develop as a better heart, better human being, better. Then even we didn't realize in this bodhicitta and emptiness in this life, but we make our mind closer to realize the next life. At least even that. See, so as much as closer. Wow, that. So they say. So they meditating, studying the teachings. So they hear Kisla, here to teach. They got all that is, the philosophy and no longer to Kasuri Kainga so the detail also the Sutra, the Buddha's teachings of how to achieve, how to free from samsara, because by realizing empty, by developing that, and then how to be free from samsara, then how to achieve enlightenment, to learn how to so to meditate, to read as much as possible, so especially Dhammankara Sutra, Hatha Sutra short, Dhammankara Sutra, to write Hatha Sutra, some correct teachings, and the possible is to be correct from the copy. So write, I can unbelievable merit to write each syllable of teachings of Buddha, teachings of professional wisdom. Then you collect merit, culturally extensive merit, you made offering to numberless Buddhas, scarce offering to numberless Buddha, or then the writing one word of wisdom is so much merit you collect. Or the Dhammankara Sutra, or then it purifies unbelievable negative karma collected, negative karma collected, with the sentient beings, with the whole object, with the sentient beings, so much negative karma, so with fire, the negative karma without interruption, without break, sorry. All the reading Dhammankara Sutra, all the pure was unbelievable. So the reading Dhammankara Sutra, you see, leave aside. By hearing one time, then you see, by hearing one time, by hearing one time, then you have the faith, just keeping the faith. The Dhammankara Sutra, Buddha's teachings, the teachings on emptiness, and you see, you collect a far more merit than you see. So I'm doing this so that it can stay longer in your mind, in your brain. It gets carved on the brain. So we have in Solukumu in Nepal, there's one person who doesn't has much faith in Dhamma or Manipima, but doesn't have understand Dhamma, I mean the philosophy of London. Somebody has a good heart. Somebody with a very good heart, but they always carve Omani Bema Hung rocks. People ask him to carve them. Then when he died, when he died, the skull flew in the sky, and dropped. It is Omani Bema Hung. So it is kept in one monastery, Solokumbo, like that. So it's a pure, it is not Dharma, just faith, Sorry, it does not even implement. So besides philosophy, just Guru heart in the capital all his life, people ask to carve on the rocks. So see, like that. So when you die of a fire, the like a skull jumps up. As a reason, jump again Sutra, prayers. So anyway, you're correct. Just having faith in Dhamma Sutra. You may charity your body equally in number of the atoms of the river Ganga, centigrams of river Ganga, India. That many in the morning, you may charity for something in your body. Then at noon, you may charity your body to the sentient beings. Again, you see, the exact number of the centigrams of river Ganga. In the time, you may charity again, you may charity your body again to sentient beings. Number according to the centigrams of river Ganga, or 2 times. Like that, not just one time. Gavachava. For eons. How many eons? 10 million eons. Gavachava Takchik is I think a trillion. Takchik is a trillion. That was that much benefit. Unbelievable. Then you see so much negative karmas. If you think I've created much negative karma in my life, or towards the parents, or very powerful object, create much negative karma, harming to the parents, and then so or the guru, or just in there. So you purify by doing Dhamma, even don't understand all that. Then you see, when you die, the Lord of Death checks you what you did, how you lived your life, and then so you find out Dhamma Karsuta, then exception, don't go to lower realm. So that much what did you want to realize emptiness? Can you go the the meditation on emptiness, even 5 minutes, so important, every day to even in 1 hour, half hour, 15 minutes, or even 5 minutes, or even 1 minute, so important. So then, sooner or later, we'll be close to the realization. So, yeah. So now the last thing, the I, focus on the aggregates, continuation that I make up the I, label I. So merely impute the I. So unbelievable subtle. I, that's all. There's no other. There's no I more than that. At all. It's all hallucination. More than that is a hallucination. What is I? It's most unbelievable subtle. So subtle, sort of that. So now the next second, that's the first second. Next second, see, the I which is merely imputed by your mind. So you see, the next second, what's happening is it has to appear back to you. But you see here, it appears back to you, not merely labeled by mind. It is supposed to appear back to you, you see, merely labeled by mind, but you totally forget, unaware, no awareness, nothing, just next second, it appears back to you. But you see, it doesn't appear merely labeled by mind, which just happened before, but not yet. So then you see, then you see the negative imprint left on your mental continuum, collected on your mental continuum from beginningless rebirth by the root of samsara, your ignorance, all the katori, you see, projected or decorated, you see, the katori, the existing from one society. Not merely labeled by mind. Even though it's merely labeled by mind just a second before, but you see it back totally wrong. Not merely labeled by mind. That's the most subtle one. Existing from one society. Then you see your ignorance, trust in that. Your ignorance, trust in that, 100%. 100% interest in that. The real interest in that. Hi. So then, on the basis of that, so when you're interested in that, that time you are creating root of your samsara. Your root of the suffering. And then that becomes the base. That becomes the basis of your attachment, your anger, all the delusions. Then from that, the self-cherishing that comes. So everything built on that. Like that, you see. For example, I said this. You see, you are in the meeting, or with the people who criticize you, but you see, but you see, with that person, after you go, especially to that person who's complaining you sit that and you listen, but at the same time, your mind is meditation. At the same time, the person is complaining to you, but at the same time, your mind is in meditation. You see, suddenly look at the eye. Look at the eye in reality, not the false. But even the false, but you see, you meditate, that is false. This real eye is false. Then you see, the I what exists, it's what is merely imputed by the mind. What is merely imputed by the mind. So you concentrate on that. What is the I? There's nothing else except what is merely imputed by the mind, relating to the valid base, aggregation. So while you concentrate on most of the all you're concentrated on this extremely subtle I. You see, they're merely impacted by mind. Oh, anger is gone. Before there was anger, now there's no anger. Or during that time, while you're concentrating, the mind is merely impacted. As an I is merely impacted by mind. Or while you're concentrating, anger is gone. There's no opportunity to rise anger. So you can understand from that. So anger, in the other, the attachment or whatever other, no rise that time. But then when the mind is distracted from that, again it's appearing, the believing real, then I can come back. You see, on the basis of that. So that basis is the unbelievable you are the hallucination, the base of all the illusions. That's unbelievable, the base. Hallucinations or then they see, that the ignorance would believe, entrusting the real I. They say, next second they say, then third second, the ignorance, holding that, entrusting that the true, 100% true. Then that time, you're creating the root of samsara. You're creating the root of your samsara. You have to recognize how you create your samsara, how you create the root of your samsara. How you create the samsara. That's most important, most important discovery. Most important. If you didn't know before, it's the most important discovery tonight. So that's the way. By knowing that I appearing from there, that was appearing as a hallucination, and it is not there. Total empty. There's no even atom that total empty. Then realizing that, and then then later, then as that as a cause, and then result. That's the cause and result. Then you, before the realizing absolute truth. Now, next one, redo that, realizing the conventional truth, the truth of the obscure mind. That I see, I exist in the mere name. So now you see. Now you see so very powerfully. I exist in mere name. Middle level by the mind. So when you see that, and you see the meaning of that is I do not exist from its own side. So when you see that, then I exist in mere name, mirror level by mind. So realizing emptiness is a unified of realizing that the I is a dependent arising, existing in mere name, mirror level by mind. And you're realizing this, realizing that the I is the image of existence. I do not exist from its own side. So realizing that self-dependent arising, merely labeled by the mind, existing mere name. So that is that means to realize, to see, is do not exist from the side. So emptiness. So those two are unified. So that's the exactly Prasangika view of realizing emptiness. So unrestricted emptiness. As long as you think you realize emptiness, but you see you are unable to bring to conventional truth how the I exists. Or you see that when you come to believe the I exists, you fell in the eternalism existing from the side. Oh, then it's not right view of emptiness. What you think you have realized emptiness, but it's not person case view of emptiness. All like that. So you see, many big meditators talk about emptiness, but you see the it has to be understanding of the that I exist in mere name, mere level by mind. So the emptiness should the emptiness understanding, realizing emptiness should be unified with that. So can't unified with that, can't put together how the I existing, or then your view of emptiness is wrong. It's not correct. So you have to know that. Okay, so I think so the so you see, so therefore now you see, so you can see now by believing this I existing from a society, the real one, the emotional I is the real one, by entrusting that, and then you see if you have power in the world, you kill many millions of people to get a happiness for this real I. To get a happiness for this real I, to get a power for this real I, then you kill many millions of people. Already happened, historically happened time to time. Many millions, many children killed, many millions of people killed, old people. It happened time to time. So to get a happiness for this I, to get power for this I, this real I, which is not there. But you killed many millions of people, you understand? You killed many millions of people in the world. Suffer. But unbelievable. Because I'm counting in them, but the bombs, with all this, but without the counting animals, insects, but. So the biggest way, biggest danger by believing this I, this which is not there, then you're believing it's there, then this is the emotional I, then all greatest danger in the world, and like that. So it already happened 2 times. So I think already 10 times happened. So therefore, this is besides this ignorance or entrusting, this cause you to suffer in the oceans of samsara, suffering in this extreme, from beginningless rebirth to yourself. And again, if you don't realize emptiness and have direct perception, then you will be born again, sort of endlessly, and suffer. So there's this huge, endless suffer. So they were so important. Not important. Not as a Dharma is the only one most important. Job, money, everything came from Dharma. The job came from past life. Those are making charity. You see, you give up the being attached and doing charity to others. So and then this one time, this perfect human rebirth, this one time that we received, the Lama Tsongkhapa said, this came from past life, practice of morality. So it came from Dharma, holy Dharma, not holy Dharma. Holy Dharma causes samsara, causes lower realm. But holy Dharma, so practice of morality in the past, and practice charity. So all the money and the old job and the whatever. Well, you think it's because I got degree from university, this, that. Yes, you can say that, but that's just not the main one. That's just a condition. That's not the main one. What I meant was the past life is practice charity, to others. Or if I may charity, I just tell you charity. Buddha said in the Ayatanga Sutra, even you make a single hair, size of a single hair, see, something charity to others. Oh, then you see, how's an unbelievable measure, you don't get reborn Lord in so 15,000 eons. 15,000 eons you don't get reborn Lord in. Oh, then you see, life to life, you so much wealth and so much success, life to life. Or then it leads to enlightenment. Or it's mentioned in the Samsara Sutra, that charity is helping others. So important, 15,000 years you don't get upon Lord. Or that ultimately enlightenment. So that. And then I want to tell you that besides this, of course, even you don't believe in the reincarnated karma, you can make charity, with a good heart, you can make charity to others, you can help others, you see, in that. But now here, you see, opening mind here to Buddha, Dhamma, Sangha, every offering that you do to Buddha, every offering that you do Buddha, even statue, painting Buddha, statues, paintings Buddha, every offering you do. In offering, light, incense, water. I didn't get mentioned the other day. I didn't get to mention. So you have to understand. If it's possible, carve from the bread. So in the offering you do Buddha, even statue Buddha. Kasura picture of Buddha, anything. See, you get exactly same merit. You met actual Buddha, and you were offering exact, not more kind of. You meet Buddha, unbelievable. But you don't. You make statue, the painting Buddha, statue Buddha. You make offerings, any offering, sacrament, prostate, or then you say less. No, exactly same. When you meet Buddha, exactly same merit you get. That you have to understand that. Then every offering you do Buddha, statue, stupa, picture of Buddha, or you see. You collect unbelievable merit. Well, I mentioned the other day, but here tonight, what is mentioned, didn't mention the other night is you don't get reborn in the lower realms for the 800 million eons, 800 million eons, and and I think the 4 million, 800 million for sure. I think that after that, I think 4 million, 4 million, 100% I don't remember, 4 million, something that you don't get it from oceans. The cause of course, first thing you have to know is the cause of enlightenment. Cause for you to achieve all the Buddha's quality, enlightenment. Any offering you do, any service you do, anywhere. So like that. So I want you to know that those who understand, as the mind is opened, then any offering is that benefit. Because Brahman, lady, the Brahman Tamsemo, she sprinkled sandalwood powder on the Buddha's feet. That was the actual living Buddha's feet. Buddha predicted this. She purified these many eons. Don't get born more realms for 800 million eons. She don't get reborn Lord. And I think 4 million, I think, my memory is bad, but so that I want to keep your in your carbs and the bread. Oh, sorry, that, but so I think we have unbelievable freedom. You have unbelievable freedom. So it's up to you. Enlightenment or lower realm, samsara, nirvana, everyday happiness problem. It depends up to how you think. So it's totally in your hand. It's up to what you think, how you think. Totally up to your mind. Oh, you have to know that. I have no freedom. Especially in the way. That's a women liberation. I have no freedom. I have no liberation. No, it's not true. Oh, you have all the freedom. Oh, that's what. So, okay. So, don't know the essence of Dharma is what. So that and so I practice good heart. You see. Sincerely, every day, every hour, and whatever whatever can benefit to others, whatever can help sentient beings, insects or human beings, whatever you can, whatever capacity you have. Depends on how much realization you have more realization, more capacity to help others. You understand? You understand? Whatever realization is very, very important. But however, capacity, whatever, you help others. So, every time, every day, every hour. Whatever. So that's most to live the life of sentient beings. That's the happiness. How to make your life happy is like that. How to make your life most happy, most meaningful, most beneficial to every helpings, every hunger ghost, every animal, the most suffering, then every human being, every spirit being, every asura, every individual, to make your life most beneficial, to bring all the happiness up to enlightenment to them. Okay, so I think, okay, so I think, cái nước lúng chỗ này, còn tính là đi mình lúng chỗ này, trời, như vậy, yeah, just a room, no room, Lama Tsongka Bakuryoga. There's about 9 benefits or something like that. 9, 8. That see, by doing this Guru Yoga practice, that your Dharma practice become to go in the right point. To go in the right point, your Dharma practice. It becomes most beneficial, your Dharma practice. So go to the right point. And most beneficial to your mind and to Yeah, if it's a bodhicitta, to realize bodhicitta, to realize the emptiness or renunciation, whatever it is. So, what's the right point? Let's draw. Then I don't know what I can remember everything. Purifying the obscurations and the obstacle for realization to benefit others and collect merits and extensive merits and and then you don't get harmed by the spirit I think maybe it's spirit called Sa. I think that one which has so many eyes in the paintings, so many eyes, and the bottom part is a snake as a body. Sa. That no receive harm, protection. The Lama Tsongkhap's guru, the first guru, so Cheji Tendrinjin is in the country within the mountain, not on the mountain, but the side of the mountain. So one lady, I think, daughter of the family became possessed by spirit and they tried many pujas in help. So what happened was didn't help. Then what happened was they did many things, didn't help. So the Lama then became informed to the Trijata Drurinje, the Lama Tsongkhap's first guru. From a very young time, I don't know how many, I forgot. Lama Tsongkhap went to Trijata Drurinje, and so he advised all the things, and he did took care of Lama Tsongkhap when he was very young. Time like that, did so much meditation on the Saraswati and the Manjushri, jewel of wisdom. It was a very young time, and like that. So Chögyal was informed that Rinpoche sent down in the house his beach. I think it's shoes. I think his shoes. His shoes was hanging right on the daughter who became crazy. You see. Then she shouted. She was pressing by huge mountains. It got the feeling of a big mountain was pressing her. Then informed the Lama. I think then Lama checked at the beginning how she reacted back. So then Lama sent some beads, Paramita, some beads, put it at the windows around the house, some beads. So then the beads appeared as wrathful deities appeared, surrounded by wrathful deities. I think, something like that happened, and then she came to see the Lama and came to see the Lama, and then made a vow, if you recite Mitsema, that he or she won't harm all those who recite Mitsema. so promised in the Lama Tsongkhapa go Cheche Tundurje. So I think it's maybe it's I think it's yeah. Then if you offered meditation, I think it might be the paralysis. I'm not sure what I have. What I have paralysis. So to never get paralysis, and there was some bow met. So that yeah, like that, just no harm from Naga and those other non-human beings, and so then particular the 6 types of wisdom. Even you practice 1 month, even you practice Lama Tsongkhapa Guru Yoga a month, the 6 types of wisdom, great and clear, quick wisdom, profound wisdom, writing wisdom, debating wisdom, explaining Dharma wisdom. So all that's, you see, meditations explained. So you do that, even a month, even just a month, then develop so much wisdom, like that. See, then I think then I don't remember one by one. So then in the future life, you get born in Pure Land. Lama Tsongkhapa's Pure Land, the material of this Pure Land, Dushita, Yigachunjin. Not Dushita Dharamsala or the Dushita Delhi, but the Yigachunjin, Dushita Pure Land. Then you go. And then in the future lives, you meet Lama Tsongkhapa again. The unmistaken, the most beautiful Dharma, all the Lama Tsongkhapa you meet again. So they're about to, I don't remember everything, so that's like that. Yeah, okay. Then the room of this, okay. Okay, yeah. No, yeah, they to receive the room for the sake of all the numberless sentiments, to be free from samsara, ocean of samsara suffering, and bring them to Buddhahood by oneself alone. Yeah, all that. Oneself to achieve, need to achieve state of omniscience, and therefore I'm going to the room. Lama Tsongkhapa, that. I received a room from, I think, many lamas, I think. So like that. No. Namalaya Kadalana Jian, the Megan Dog, when you did not just about some ticket, don't like a chitin. Candela Jokunji to Canara Kajus upon the Java Kunja Los Angeles, the Japanese, the Mazet, Jizalaman Javis, Dunajendala, Devesuna, Jikan Jesus, Javel. Katanavi, Julius, the Vapangela, Mizavigo, the Devet, and the Latter, you want to another, the Devana, which I did and got to the Sunaj, Jalajo, and just the Savai Lunga, used the Meji. Cheva Thomas, the Jing, the Java Travels, the enemy to the Mondula, the Jujapameta, Jukumbu, Jelajan Zavala. That's just some Tabayamo, Jutalama, Tamakan, the Zamet, the Jamalas, the Jigata, Dagaging as a big Nando, like a man, Java Jitolos and Rabe. Then being born those such a big Jamento Drama, religion, the Jamati, as long as they made the boy. Jugananda Shinda Javara Shua Mejunanda Tamechidanda Lajing the Javin the Jitan Chugari Losan Javit and Dan Javara. This is a special prayer. 50 Lama composed it, and they condense all the quality of Lama Tsongkhapa teaching. So brevity in this, and so to pray, to actualize, not just only to learn the words, but to actualize that, to achieve enlightenment posted. Idamangura Namandala Ganayatayami. Mimitzevete Jinjeres Timijimbe Umbachambeyaga, Jagabet Tawal, Ravichalas. Mimitzevete Jinjeres Timijimbe Umbachambeyan, two Maluchins are the Kanjakavet to get Tawal, Ravichalas. Mimitzevete Jinjeres Timijimbe Umbachambeyan, two Maluchins are the Kanjakavet to get Tawal, Ravichalas. The challenge of the Tutok and Sharapin to the Chitamalogic to the Tomangarazan, the Wujilo, the Tokan Bad, the challenge to the Mother de Mason, the Drawas, near the Yanda change. The foundation of Kurskati, yeah. The Tibetan Hula. Yonde Gunje Jo Jinje Zunje Tamba Lamji Tawa Lapa Tone Baba Tomai Gova Chimbe Tamba Jinje Nje Nyabaya Tawe Tasan Deshinja Nyaga Dunze Ninja Gundo Nimbo Lembe Rojenja Meba Jawad Jawa Janyodo Jebe Jawa Jamba Shive Jeso Ledan Jema Jinkanal Cheje Jawa Nepa tempo nene so tachi tawa nanjambo keso tata ndrowa cheba tato apata tempa chinje lo chebe mingo dunga kunje ko yede mero sebe bonzo de nyemirin tawen dewa Tony Jambo Java Jinji Lo Nanda Samba De Jamba Janda Shesha Boyu Jambo Tembe Tawa So Nyimbo Jabara Jinji Lo Rani Seso Lo Jijindo Manju Drowa Gunja Intenda Watone Drowa Indre Guje Changjo Samjo Jombara Jinji Lo Sandama Jejang Jundena Namsuala Komba Mena Changju Mendro Wajema Tone Jase Dombala Zomba Chabe Loba Jinji Lobe Yola Yangwa Shiji Yangtai Zalaya Zuji Jaba Yishine Langdo Zongdu Indel Julai Jewa Jinji Lotomo Lamchang Nodu Jirwana Tapa Gundia Chudura Doje de Kazan So Jobara Jinji Lo Dadara Lamba Songala Jama Membe Neba Nyeju Soda Dode Songala Jinji Lo Den Nimba Nyanama Jiji Tone Zomba Yet Jananju Joleme Tambe Sonsen Drava Jinji Lo Tatra Ramsa Tambe Shinye Sonsen Drave Chonama Jaten Jeda Nange Bazu Jebe Nyawa Shewa Jinji Alado Jawa Gungza Yangda Lama Dame Chiji Bala Longje Sata Lamje Yonde Razo Doye Change Gowa Yodo Ponden Zave Lama Rinpoche Daye Ningara Pemo Dejo Laka Jembo Gone Jesu Kuzo Doye Wonro Zanzo So Ponden Zave Lama Rinpoche Daye Ningara Pemo Dejo Kaje Jembo Gone Jesu De Chozang Tomong Wonro Zanzo So Ponden Zave Lama Rinpoche Dage Ningara Pemo Dejo Laka Jembo Gone Jesu De Changju Podo Jombo Jo me did all the 3 times married to Clark by me, 3 times married to Clark with may we be guided by so we dedicated not us, but even our family members who died already a long time ago, or died recently or died a long time ago, but the living ones there were dedicated there. Oh, then all the students. LZR Gondo Jawa Zonga Ave to Sentient Mozo Zabe Jawe Ngabe Lamza Denya Keje Tamyang Jawa Majuro maybe we got it better but Zonga because in all the lifetime being mind of virtuous friend and they were separated from pure path that admired by all the Buddhas. To explain the about the Lord teaching. Me too, Namda, Zame, Jindan, Raja, Jase, Jave, Nindo, Jeton, Jugger, Renyan, Nanje, Rosan, Jave, Dandan, Jawara, Jo, not in the rise. I here see anger towards the action of the Guru. And then to be able to see the Guru's action, then because all the Buddha's action are replacing Buddha, which is receiving realization, correct or falling words of random from there up to omniscience. Bande Lame Nama Tawala Gaje Tayala. Jinja Labrato Mamuja Lame Jela Sama. So because doesn't know many people do not know or is the most important subject, the root of the path to enlightenment, how to correctly follow the virtuous friend. Many people do not know, and you see, so the motivation beginning sometimes some people may be right, some people not right, wrong motivation. To follow the person to the Guru. So like that, sometimes bold mind and like that, then even heard teachings, but unable to practice. So you see, even the person did many retreat, meditation, preliminary practice, this and that. So many. I studied this and that, so many. But you see, But you see, no realization, nothing happened in the mind. The mind even sometimes maybe become worse. So much pride and so much anger and so much desire and so much mind even become worse sometimes. And then people you met with Dharma, like that, or the way. So you say, I've done so many things, studied so many things, this, that. But realization, changing mind is not happening. That is because it did not do the practice correctly following Buddha's friend, that didn't happen. And so made so many mistakes. So that made so many mistakes, and that the heaviest karma is the guru. So they so many times happened, and then you see, they destroy rising hairs, anger, even 1 second, then so many eons, so many thousand eons. I mean, I don't know, 100,000, I'm not sure, 100,000, or I don't know. So many eons they get karma, good karma is destroyed. So many times good karma, cause of happiness, success, are destroyed. To have realization, they destroyed again, so easily. So when one doesn't practice patience, so then the anger, heresy comes many times, so they destroy, so it's all the realization, the again. So destroy for many eons, then three so one is so long, so many I don't know, with the guru, the name, I don't know, 100,000, I don't know. Merits get destroyed, that you collect, even you collect, and then the realizations put up for many years. And then abide in the lower realm, suffering for many years. So three things, about rising anger has through the action of the guru. So like that, through the guru. So this is the most dangerous. So if you're not practicing the following words of friend, the Lambrin, you don't know. So that's happened. So therefore, how much you do in the life, so much I did this, but nothing happened to the mind. So that's one thing. That's one thing to know, to find out the mistakes, what you do, or the mistakes. So that's one thing. So that's the most important subject to learn, to meditate, so that to practice, so that, like that. So the practical following words friend. The other one is the practicing patience. Okay. So just to mention that, and then. That's it. Yeah. Then may be able to cherish every sentient being more than sky filled with the wish granting jewel. Dane sentient tamje la yin wo la be tanjo dribes tato jebara zembara jo and they do all that three to collect by me, three to collect numbers, Buddhas. Karatureti in the sentient being. Who see me, who hears me, remember me, talks about me, seeing portraits or whatever, just by that, may all their suffering be pacified, and may they achieve all the happiness, including enlightenment. Tanye Tongama Sama Jesu Jenya Regama Tamdu Jaba Samje Jangte Mola Dongwa Gunje Namba Gundu Dada Denyuroji Chanjo Sanjo Rinpoche Maje Bama Java Nyamba Meba Yepon due to all the past festivals which are married to clarify material, I married to clarify numberless and numberless Buddhas, that which is mere labeled about the mind, which exists mere name. Do that matter I who exists mere name. Achieve the Buddhahood which exists in mere name, and lead all the sentient beings who exist in the mere name to that Buddhahood which exists in mere name. Lead the sentiment there, and was I by myself alone who exists in mere name. Oh, Jamal Bave Jeta Jambada Kunda Sambode and Abakunje Jeton Dalo Jengawa de Datamje Ratumo, Jebe Jawa Tamje. Please pray for the, we are responsible for the world. Did all the past, the best, the numberless Buddhas, made the wars that happen now and the future be stopped immediately. Even the cockroach says yes. Even the cockroach, no? Outside. Kukbara even says yes. And then disease and the famines that happen in the world to be stopped immediately. And then to fire, water, air, earthquakes, earth, and earthquakes, anything done, all these things to be stopped immediately. And all the global problems, and the ice melts down, oceans increase, and destroy the cities. It's happened already in the world. They're going to happen in the future. All this to never happen because any global problems. The perfect peace, happiness will prevail in the heart of all sentient beings by generating love and kindness, compassion, bodhicitta in everyone's heart. On the especially in Australia, in this world and in especially Australia, that. On then the Genesis Institute, the Kasore, all the centers, FPMT centers in Australia, then the Genesis Institute to be most beneficial for the sentient beings. And able to Kasore. All in FPMT, the gel, the FPMT, the particular Genesis Institute, to be enlightened sentient beings as quick as possible. That includes all the prayers. Did all the marriage corrected by me 3 times, and by sentient being, by Buddha, then may anybody who come to Chinese Institute in the past, and who came in the past, who come in now, who will come in the future, may then, even all the staffs in Chinese Institute in past, present, future, or then to be never be reborn back to lower realm, as it happened in the beginningless times already, so to not happen that forever, and then then all the wishes be succeed immediately. Nothing become negative karma. That then just by coming here, then actually the correctly following word is random, renunciation, but the right view, that kind of actually immediately just by coming here, and the all the teachings what to receive, what to meditation, then able to actualize the path and immediately. All like that, achieving enlightenment is quite possible. If not, then to be born in Pure Land where one can become enlightened or receive perfect even about the mid-minor teaching, mid-public qualified man, the Guru, revealing the understanding about to enlightenment, the Bible most holy one words, mid-achieving enlightenment is quite possible. All that. So, all of that. Yeah. Jiji Java Zonga Vejid Namba Beva Dage Zama Jiva Tinjama Le Zama Jiva Daga Jinje Dozondan Deve Sunila Ninja Damba Yurimba Okay. Thank you very much. What I spoke was a totally different subject. What I planned here, different. So I haven't begun the teaching yet. Okay, thank you very much. Good night. Many parents, or many family members, many friends, many important people in the world, and many already passed, some passed a long time. So we just use the name, just talk about the name, but you can see. So soon we become like that. Like in the past many years with the Lama Yeshe, but it's now so many years ago. That's the incarnation, but you see, so the big change happened. You see. It's already a big change happened a long time ago. So soon we will become like that. People talk, written in the books, and people talk just names. Happened this, happened that, happened this. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. The impermanence. Amazing. So anyway, you see, making the life most beneficial for sentient being, most beneficial for sentient being, every day, every hour, whatever. Okay. So that's the most important. Not only for you, for every sentient being. For every mosquitoes, for every fish, for every chickens, billions of chickens killed every day in the world. And so like the goats and pigs and... Okay, thank you very much.